Girl meets boy, boy meets girl. They get married, they purchase a home. They decide that now is the perfect time to start procreating and bringing life into the world. Two beautiful, bouncing baby boys. The epitome of your love on this earth. The love that you share as a husband and wife incarnated into a little human being that as a mother, you decide to carry for 9 months, 9 long months, 40 weeks, and go through pain and all of the above to bring this beautiful life into the world. You feed them, you love them, you read to them, you wipe their nose when they're sick, you hug up on them when they do something wrong, you chastise them when they've made an error. But at the end of the day, the love you have for something you carried in your womb is unconditional. This is not your typical family tragedy. Imagine your own children plotting to unalive you, drugging you, cutting the gas line in your home, setting it to explode, and when that doesn't work, attacking you with knives, click booms, the type of click boom that matches with stifle. Use your imagination, and yet you survive. But instead of anger, instead of demanding justice, you stand before the world and say, I forgive them. This is the story of Christopher and Cameron Irvin, the brothers who tried to unalive their parents and the parents who chose love over vengeance. It started on a quiet Saturday in Snellville, Georgia. Yvonne and Zachary Irvin, an ordinary couple, church-going, hardworking, settled in for the night. Their two sons, Christopher, 22, and Cameron, just 17, were home. Nothing seemed unusual. What the parents didn't know was that their sons had crushed up Xanax and slipped it into their drinks. Their plan? To make sure mom and dad would never wake up again. But when the drugs didn't finish the job, the brothers went darker. They cut the gas line, they lit a candle. The house was supposed to blow, but fate or divine intervention, whatever you want to call it, stopped the explosion. Furious, the boys turned violent. Christopher beat his mother with a stifle. You know, the one that rhymes with stifle. A click boom. Cameron stabbed his father. They tried to smother them with pillows, even plastic bags. But somehow, bruised, bloodied, half conscious, Yvonne managed to grab the phone and dial 911. That call saved their lives.
Gwinnett County 911, what's the location of the emergency?
Yes, please send someone to the house. My children are trying to kill me.
What's your address, ma'am?
3061 Ford Trail, Snellville.
Okay, what do you mean that your children are trying to kill you?
They've attacked me and my husband. They drugged us with Xanax. And they've attacked us, and they're trying to kill us.
Okay, so phone me.
My husband has distracted them, and I was just able to get to the phone. Please hurry.
Just down the phone with me, okay?
Please.
And you said your husband has restrained them?
He's distracted them so I could get to the phone. Please hurry, please.
Just down the phone with me. How old are the children?
They're 22 and 17. Please.
Okay, how did they try and kill you, ma'am?
They're trying to strangle us and shoot us, and they put Xanax in our food, and they thought we were asleep. They tried to attack us. They beat me up. They beat him up. They're trying to kill us. Please, please.
Okay, children are 17 and 22?
Yes.
Okay.
Please hurry. Please hurry.
Okay. And where are they at now, ma'am?
They're in the house. They're trying to attack my husband. He's made it to the garage and just trying to blow the horn to distract, get our neighbor's attention. And I was able to get up to the phone and call you. But please hurry, please.
All right, ma'am. And what's your name?
Yvonne Irvin.
Yvonne Irving?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Please, please.
And they still blowing on the horn?
He's in the garage, just trying to. He was able to get away from him. He's just trying to do what he can to get attention to the house. But please, they strangled me and beat me.
They strangled you and beat you?
Yes. Yes. Their names are Chris and Cameron Irvin.
Their name are what?
Chris and Cameron Irvin. 17 and 22 years old.
Okay.
Please send someone out as quick as possible, please.
They're on their way, ma'am, okay? Just down the phone with me. Are you in your room?
Yes, I am, but I don't know if they're going to find me.
What room are you in?
I'm in my top upstairs bedroom.
And the children are still in the garage?
Yes, they're trying to attack my husband. I don't know.
Do you hear what's going on?
They have a shotgun. We have a shotgun and a pistol in the house, and I can't find my pistol, so I'm assuming they've taken it, and they have his shotgun. So I don't know if they're going to plan on shooting him or not, but please hurry.
Okay. And you're unsure what weapons are at this time?
Yes, I'm sure. I just know he's in the garage. When he was able to distract them, I was able to get upstairs to the phone. The other phones, they've unplugged.
And why did they attack you guys while you were sleeping?
They just said, yes, I'm bleeding. They just, I don't know. They just, I don't know what's going on.
Say it again, ma'am. I can't hardly hear you.
I said, I don't know why they've done this. I really don't. I guess they assume they want the insurance money. I'm not sure.
Okay. And do you see your husband now, ma'am?
No, I don't. All I know is he's in the garage and he was screaming. He was trying to blow the horn just to get attention to hopefully our neighbors.
Okay.
But please hurry, please.
They're on their way, ma'am. I need you to, can you lock your door? Your bedroom door?
But they'll probably be able to get in.
Okay, but make sure you lock the door, okay?
Okay, I will.
And so the children woke you up while you were asleep.
I would try, yes. I heard them say that they put Xanax in our drinks. That's why we were so sleepy. We didn't understand why we were so sleepy. But that's why.
How you know it was Xanax?
Because that's what they said after they started attacking us. That's what they said.
Okay.
Please hurry, please.
All right, they're on their way, okay?
Okay.
You would like me to stay on the phone with you, ma'am?
Sure you can. Let me try and lock my bedroom door.
Yeah, I want you to lock your door, okay?
I just heard them say, where did Mom go? They headed up.
Hello?
The police are on their way. It's on their way.
Hello? Hello? Hello, ma'am? Hello?
big question is, why? The attack made national headlines. The burning question, why would two sons want to unalive the very people who raised them? Police initially thought it was greed. The boys later admitted they wanted access to their parents' life insurance and money. But in interviews, their parents insisted that wasn't the real story. They called it a moment of mental breakdown, a dark influence. And Yvonne, the mother who was nearly bludgeoned to death by her own child, said through tears, "Those were not my boys that night. I forgive them. We forgive them." Most of us can't imagine that level of compassion. Yet Zachary and Yvonne stood in court, battered, scars still healing, and begged the judge for mercy. Not for themselves, for their sons.
Christopher Irvin sits quietly in one interview room. His younger brother Cameron screams and sobs in another one.
Christopher, I hear you had a rough morning.
An empathetic detective drew confessions almost immediately as Christopher Irvin described a cold and distant relationship with his father Zach, a college football star who wanted his sons to follow in his footsteps.
Our house is weird. My dad, he was pissed when I decided to not play football anymore. Every time he looked at me, it was like, get out of my face, like, why are you here? But my brother's in the band. He really didn't like that. He made fun of him, didn't want to go to his performances, type things like that. We all live in the same house, but we won't see each other or talk to each other for days at a time. Like, my mom texted my brother that she was leaving to go out of town. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't.
Cameron, 17 at the time, describes a similar home life.
I played football when I was younger. When I quit, he acted like he didn't want me to be the son anymore. I just always felt like I never belonged there.
When it didn't work, the brothers grew desperate.
We kind of already started this. We gotta finish it.
The perfect family home, now a crime scene.
Grabbed the next one, just stabbing, kept stabbing, You know, it's like my body was moving around, but I was just watching.
I want you to hang in there. You guys are going to get past this, okay?
After their confessions, Cameron and Christopher are reunited.
This was a bad idea. You made a bad decision. That's right, though. I love you, man. You were hot. I was hot. I know I did it. That doesn't make it right. They're gonna hate us forever and ever.
Quite the opposite. Yvonne and Zach Irvin forgave their sons almost immediately. They spent the next year visiting them in jail and repairing their broken relationship. The brothers pleaded guilty to numerous charges and in court said anxiety, depression, and substance abuse contributed to their actions. The family says they are now closer than ever before. Cameron and Christopher will be eligible for parole in 2025.
But we forgive our sons, we love them unconditionally, and we had to make sure that they understand that to strengthen themselves.
After giving that message firsthand to their sons, the Irvins wanted to share it with the world. No matter, they say, what their sons might have done 2 weeks ago this weekend, the family says there's no malice.
Those were not our boys that did that to us. We did not raise our boys that way. We understand there are consequences for what they did. They understand that, but we're just praying that the world forgives them in the same way that we forgive them.
They're doing great. They're doing good.
How are you doing?
We're doing, God has done miraculous healing with us. We're doing great. We're healing both mentally and physically.
It's all for the glory of God. God is going to be glorified in this situation.
And it's candles that kind of burn carpet in certain places. How are we going to explain this? And it was well, it's too late now. I don't know if you watch the haves and the have-nots. It's a show on one of the characters burned her house down. That's kind of why I got the idea for the jingle, but that's where you got it from. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily where I got it from, but you just saw it once. I just saw it, and it's my parents' favorite show. Oh, really? It's their favorite show. They watch it every Tuesday. While they sit together, they come home early on Tuesday so they can watch this show. And I was like, Cameron, they watch the haves and the have-nots, but they're gonna know we tried to burn down the house. And what do we do? Yeah, they just kind of left from there. What from there? I heard something about there was Xanax in the food or something like that, or is that not true? Xanax in the food? I don't know what you're talking about. So it all just started falling apart and you guys panicked? Yes, sir. Do you think you can... You said your brother's very upset and emotional, I can hear him. Do you think if you go in there, maybe give him a hug and stuff, talk to him for a few minutes, that would be helpful? Yes, sir. So I think we can do that. Thank you. Do you want some more water first, or you think you can just, I'm going to go tell them that we're going to do that? I think you just kind of tell us real quick what happened this morning after it didn't work out in the gun thing. Did they just start? After it didn't work out, we were going to go up there and tell them that somebody broke into the house and we needed to get out. But then, that didn't seem like a very believable idea. So we kind of already started this. We gotta finish it. But you're not bad guys, though. I can tell that you're not. What was it supposed to be? It was not supposed to be like that. Without asphyxiation over and I did it. And then we kind of started fighting. I mean, but then when you fight your parents, I mean, I don't think anybody imagines that. Thank you for telling us what happened. I know it seems really bad right now. Things are going to work out. We'll talk to your parents. Do you want to talk to, like I said, his brother? Is there anything we can do for you? Can we call your sister? Does she know what's going on? Please don't come out. Don't come out. We can tell that you're a tough young man. You're going to get through this. And I mean that. I'm not just saying it. I'm really so tired. Of negative things happening. That's life though. When negative things happen, you suck it over and keep going. But one support system, family, that you want. Just does not care. Just does not care. That doesn't justify what we did. Explains a lot though. By any means. Do you want us to tell your parents anything? Or how do you want us to tell them what happened? I want to make sure I tell them the way that you want me to. I don't really think it matters.
This is your chance. Tell us what you want us to tell them. They don't have to listen to us. Cameron, you need a drink or anything? Listen, we just got finished speaking with your brother, and we're gonna let you two see each other in a few minutes. Do you mind if we talk to you for a few minutes? It's okay? All right, would you mind if I slide over here so I can get my chair over there? Your brother's a very nice kid. I'm Sergeant Conlon. This is Detective Walter. It's good. Your name's Cameron. What's your last name? What was it? Irving? Okay. He's going to read you something you have to because we brought you here. It's just like on TV. And then we're just going to talk to you for a minute. Okay?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
You understand that? Your brother was telling us how that you just graduated in one band, and he was explaining to us that he's had a very difficult year. And he went on to tell us all the amazingly stressful things that have been going on. He even told us a story about one time apparently you had something happened between your father and you. You ended up running off, and him and his friends came to come get you. Do you remember that? Yeah. Did you also go to Shallow Elementary, Shallow Middle? Yeah. Do you feel like talking to us? Because your brother was very honest with us, and we know a lot has gone on. We talked to him about your parents and forgiveness and how things have been at your home. And we wanted to give you an opportunity to just tell us whatever you want to tell us. Do you need something else? Do you want some more paper towels? And we understand how bad everything feels right now. Is there something we can get you? And just so you know, when you came here, your parents were okay. When they were going to be, your father was going to be in the hospital for a while. But when we came in here, he was doing okay. I mean, I'm sure he could be better. But that's what your brother went a long way to explaining. And he wants to see you again. And we're going to let you see each other. It should make you feel, does that make you feel a little bit better? I think it does.
Okay. You have me.
And your brother's only been back home since what? Since like July? Before that, were you planning, did you graduate back in May, June? What instrument did you play in the band?
I was a drummer.
A drummer? The marching band too? Do you have any future plans? Were you planning on going to school or anything?
To the Navy.
Go to the Navy? Is in the band in the Navy or just the regular Navy?
Direct in Navy. Nuclear engineer.
What are you supposed to do for that? He told us about growing up at your house from his perspective. Is there anything you want to tell us about that?
Growing up at my house. Sometimes it was easy, sometimes it was very hard. I don't know, I just always felt like I'd never belong there.
yourself with love most of the time. Even when they didn't, sometimes I wonder why.
Why is that?
I mean, I know I get out of control sometimes, and that's fucking stupid, man.
He told us he felt like your dad never treated you very well because you didn't play football. Did you feel like that?
For a long time. Until about 14, my dad really didn't pay me any attention. I played football when I was younger. When I quit, he acted like he didn't want me to be the son anymore. And then finally, my freshman year, I got back on the team. I hated it so much, but I made him happy. But I love music, and when I got back in band, I wouldn't even come to the game sometimes.
He told us one thing. He said that once your family was going out, your parents were going out of town, and they sent you a text to tell you.
Yeah.
How'd that make you feel? I know how it made me feel when I heard it. Is that kind of symbolic of the way things were?
Yeah. Have you ever heard the song Super Rich Kids by Frank Ocean?
I haven't. No.
Super rich kids. Too many bottles of wine they can't pronounce. Too many white lies and white lines. Super rich kids with nothing but fake friends. Super rich kids. That's what my life was. I saw my parents 3 times a week if I was lucky. They're always gone. When I do see them, sometimes they're excited to see me, but sometimes they're just mean. I don't know why. I'm trying. They wanted me to get out the house. They wanted me to do something and enlist from the Navy. It just wasn't enough. Just wasn't supposed to happen.
Tell us your favorite show was the Have and Have Not.
The Have and Have Nots, so I couldn't stand it. They always say, hey, come watch it with us, come watch it with us. I never do it. It's not for me. They loved it. You could always find them every night on that couch.
He told us that same thing. He told us that y'all turned the gas on last night and it just didn't work.
Told you we did it.
No, he just kind of said the gas. He was kind of vague, but that the gas was turned on and put candles out.
Last night, me and my parents got into it. And me and my dad, like, both got these horrible tempers. And we got into it and something just snapped. Away from the bed. Trying to suffocate him. Didn't break the bullet. Things are going. Oh. That. Was so bad.
So is that not right, what your brother said? Y'all started fighting last night?
My dad got into it. My priest tried to calm me down. He's always trying to separate us. He's the most calm, level-headed one. I tried to sleep it off, but I couldn't. It was like, I don't know, it was like I felt my body was moving in the room, but I was just watching it ride. I grabbed the gun. He tried to take it from me, hit him in the eye.
Your brother or your dad?
My brother. And I hit my dad with it. I kept hitting him. I hit him again. good? I know you're not good. I know neither one of us are good, but fucked up, bud. Pretty fucked up together. Yeah, that was it. Hopefully, when mom and dad are okay, they're both going to testify against us, but at least it's not going to be murder. Attempted murder, but not murder. It's different. That's what I'm saying. Just be honest. I'm not going to let you do this by yourself. Listen to me. Listen to me. These officers come in here and ask you what happened again. Just tell them the truth. It's going to show when they look at the house for evidence. You know what I'm saying? Mom and dad were witnesses to everything that happened. I helped. Okay? You did not do that on your own. Don't try to take that on. I'm not gonna let you. You feel me? Like I said, just keep it 100 when they come in and ask you. And you'll be good. Yeah, I know. This I know. That's the next step. But it probably doesn't even matter at this point because we've already confessed. I don't know yet. We were high. I was high. I know I did it. I don't think you're right. Good enough. I heard you screaming from all the way across town. I told you you'd be the one. We're fuck-ups for them. They're gonna hate us forever and ever. It's probably like people never get away with it. You know Dior's number by heart. So like you don't have to call your sister. please. I don't even know who I will call. Derek, Gary, for what? I just tried to tell my parents. Nobody's gonna be like, it's gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck sometimes. Either 12:40 or 11:40, I'm not quite sure. 11:40. You still have your phone? What's that? Keys, lost keys. I don't know where your keys. Oh, I like that part. The robbery part. Doesn't nothing. It just went what? So just tell these good people that you did not do this on your own. That's not even believable. I mean, it could be believable, but we already did. I don't believe everybody. You did it. Don't do it. What are you gonna say? I don't even know what my phone is. I just look at it now. Man, how's your pants with skinny jeans? Damn skinny jeans. It's burning all over the pants. You need to take a shower. Fuck, man, what you knocked up that fucked up our lives. Why didn't we think about this? Fuck. That's not the right good idea. That's the plan. Yeah, you have one more hairs in your hair. But they said they were okay. So I guess that makes it better. Sounds really violent. That was what I didn't want. I want to scratch my nose, but
In November 2016, Christopher and Cameron Irvin pleaded guilty to multiple counts of aggravated assault, arson, and attempted red rum. The prosecution wanted decades behind bars. But the parents, they asked for the lightest possible sentence. The judge struck a balance. 20 years in prison, 30 years probation. That means if the Irvin brothers serve their full sentence, they won't see freedom until they are middle-aged men. And even then, they'll live under strict probation until they are elderly. You'd think the story ends here, but this family did something remarkable. Instead of turning inward, they turned outward. The Irvins launched a nonprofit called Fighting for Forgiveness, Inc., a program offering counseling and mentorship to people struggling with depression, suicidal thoughts, or violent impulses. They took their pain and turned it into purpose. To them, their sons weren't the monsters that everyone thought they were. They were broken, and broken people, they believed, could still be redeemed. This case leaves us with questions bigger than crime and punishment. Could you forgive someone who tried to take your life? What about your own child? And as we come up on the 10th anniversary of that dreadful night, what made me decide to talk about this story was the fact that these boys are actually up for parole. And if the parents have anything to do with it, they will be out after only serving 10 years. Some people think that it's justice and the parents have every right to forgive. And some people feel that they should have a stiffer punishment. The Irvin story forces us to confront the limits of love. Could you forgive someone who tried to take your life? What about your own child? The complexity of mental health and the power of faith in the face of unimaginable betrayal. For most of us, forgiveness, this radical feels impossible. But Yvonne and Zachary Irvin, it's the only choice. Because in their words, our kids had one bad moment and we still love them unconditionally. This isn't just true crime. This is a story about the darkest side of family and the brightest side of human forgiveness. If you found this story haunting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into real life cases where truth is stranger and scarier than fiction.